Good evening, folks, and welcome back to the channel. It is the 4th of January. I hope everyone had a happy and safe New Year. And now that we've got the New Year's holidays out of the way, I can start focusing on getting this fiberglass work completed on this boat. And what you're looking at right here is a roll of 6-ounce cloth. I ran a little bit short, had to order some more. And remember I said I was going to put 2 layers down the side, and I had one big sheet I was going to drape over each half of the boat, and I might rethink that a little bit just to make the job of laying it out and getting everything wet down and getting the fiberglass applied, just to make that job a little bit easier. I might cut that up and do it in smaller sections and just overlap some of that fiberglass. You can do that, it's not going to hurt a thing. So yeah, I'll consider that. But tonight what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to roll this out, and I need to cut a couple of pieces for the sides. I need a piece like I said, to drape down the side right here, and I'm going to let it kind of overlap this edge right here, and I'll probably cut it off right about here, about 2 inches in, and I'll just make it one long piece all the way from the bow, and I'll do the same thing back here. I'm going to wrap it around the stern just so that it overlaps the piece that you saw me put on in that last video. Okay folks, I'm not going to be doing any wet layups tonight. All I'm going to be doing is cutting this piece out right here, and just measuring and cutting, and yeah, just you know, really nothing to see here. So I will see you in the next segment when I get everything cut out like I want it, and kind of finalize my game plan there for how I'm going to do the wet layup. Like I said, I'm probably going to take some of these larger sections right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut them and just overlap them. And that'll just make my life a whole lot easier, rather than trying to wet this whole large surface down and trying to get a single sheet wet down. I'm probably going to just do that in sections. I think that'll just make it a whole lot easier. And again, you know, it's perfectly fine to overlap that. I don't foresee any problems there, not on a boat this small. All right, folks, I will catch you in the next segment. Okay, folks, I'm back. And now that I have this rolled out, it's easier to show you what I was talking about. I'm going to drape this piece over the side, as you see here. It's going to hang down past my rub rail by about an inch or so. And I'm going to come back here in a moment and then make a cut right along here, about 2 inches inboard of this corner, inboard of this edge right here. And I'm just going to go all the way down till I get to the bow, and I'm just going to follow this. I'm just going to follow this edge right here with the scissors, like I said, about 2 inches inboard, all the way down until I get here, and then I'm just going to go right straight down. I'm going to leave myself enough material in case I decide to do that overlap thing I was talking about a while ago, and I probably will with this piece. Like I say, I don't see any harm, because I am going to mix up a micro balloon compound, fairing compound, and I'm going to go ahead and fill up the weave. I don't know if you can see that here, but on this transom right here that I glassed over last weekend, I can feel the weave. Well, I need to come back now with a fairing compound and build that up just a little bit. I'll do the same here so that the overlap seams will not be noticeable. And so for now, that's the game plan. Like I said in that last video, that game plan can change, and it can change multiple times. So folks, I will see you later. I need to get this done now. All right, I'll be back. Well, doggone it, I'm stuck. I'm waiting on the weather to improve. Remember, I've talked about this in the past. I need it to be a certain temperature for the resin to cure properly, and it is below that temperature threshold right now. So I'm just like I said, I'm stuck. There's nothing I can do. If I try to force it, the resin will not cure properly, and we don't want that. We want this to set up like it's supposed to. So like I said, I've just got to wait until the weather warms up. I've got these pieces cut out right here. Just like I said, this piece right here is going to drape down the side, and that's the one for the other side right there. I've just got it rolled up and folded up. But yeah, until the weather warms up a little bit, so I can get out here and get this done. I'm kind of on hold there. I'm in a holding pattern. So yeah, unfortunately, the forecast is calling for more cold weather next week, and just don't have enough heaters out here in the garage to get it warm enough to where I can try to get that resin to flow like it should. And plus, remember I said too, I need that door open. I need the ventilation. I don't want to try to do that in a closed up garage. Even if I could heat this up to say 70, 75 degrees, I'd have to leave that door closed, and that resin just gives off too many fumes. So yeah, frustrating, very, very frustrating, but you know, that's just part of it there. All right, folks, I will catch you later. Well, good afternoon, folks. It's a little bit on the cool side still, so while I'm waiting for the weather to warm back up, I need to make a little pad right here for this bow, and let me explain. I need to make a little wooden pad to go right here. It's got a flat face on it, so I can mount this. This is my bow eye, and as you can see, it's got a little flat piece of stainless right there that needs to mount flat. Of course, obviously it's not going to mount flat on that curved surface, so I need to go ahead and mount a little flat piece right here. I'm just going to bond it in place. And of course, the purpose of the bow eye, this is the pull point for when you pull the boat up on the trailer. So I'll get that done this afternoon. That's just a little project that needs to get done before I finish fiberglassing. And like I said, I'm just waiting on the weather. It's almost there. Of course, you know, when you know it, it's going to be almost 70 degrees Wednesday, but I have to work. And like I mentioned before, I need several hours to do all this. This isn't something I can do an hour or two in the morning, hour or two at night. You know, I need, you know, to do this all continuously for about 3 or 4 hours. And hopefully next weekend I'll get a little break and I'll be able to complete this. All right, folks, we'll catch you when this is done. Okay, folks, I'm about to lose my daylight here. That's a couple of hours worth of hand sanding right there. I've got that pad shaped to fit the front of that bow. Epoxy will take care of any gaps that might be there. And yeah, it looks a little bit wonky, but I've got to have a solid mounting point for the bow eye. And well, that's just the way it's going to be. All right, folks, we will catch you later. Okay, folks, I got that pad bonded on. Of course, that's that pad for that bow eye. I talked about that earlier. And that's about it. That's about all I have to do. And I mentioned earlier also that I can't lay this fiberglass on until the weather warms up a little bit. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm stuck right now. It's still cold. We're just in that time of year when we're locked into this weather pattern. It's in the 40s and 50s, and like I said, I've got to have a little bit warmer temperatures for that resin, otherwise it will not cure properly. I need at least 60 to 65 degrees or better, and we're just not getting it here this week. And I think the forecast is calling for more cool weather over the weekend. I don't know if I'm going to get this laid down over the weekend or not. All I can do is wait. Now, I did use the thickener for the epoxy on this pad right here. I'm not worried about the cabosil, because the cabosil does sort of induce what's called an exothermic reaction. It will actually cause the epoxy to heat up. So I'm not worried about the cabosil curing, but just by itself, the epoxy resin, when you lay it on that fiberglass cloth in cool weather, it just won't cure right. So, like I said, all I can do is wait. So folks, we will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I apologize that I don't have more footage. I apologize that, you know, I'm just on hold. But like I said, I'm just, this is where I'm stuck right now. So we will see you later.